Now this video has actually been recorded back in March, and I feel that I need to start wearing the gown a little bit more when I can. If you don't know me well, if this is the first time you're here, I love my dressing gown, and it is currently, at the time of recording this, on the line. I have said I will retire this dressing gown the moment I lose in Fatal Fangs 3. Or I could win and keep it. So I'm going to enjoy it for this video. But you're not here to see the gown, you're here to see the keeper cards. Hello and welcome back to Bug Rounds. On this channel we like to discuss all things creepy crawly, so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. So right here is my box of keeper cards, and I've actually had these for a few weeks and I've just been putting it off until round third was done before I started recording this video. Now I got a lovely little letter here. I'm not going to read it all to you, but it was a massive thanks from Keeper Cards. Now, I joined their Kickstarter campaign, meaning I helped with the funding for this expansion pack to come out. This is not the original Keeper Cards. I have those along with a couple of Heroes cards. This is the big, the bad, the bold. So this is the expansion pack, the newest release, or at the time of recording this, for Keeper Cards. Now, there were various different kind of tiers you could do with the Kickstarter, allowing you different things. Some people went all out there and they got a lovely binder to keep their cards in. I can't remember what I pledged, but I think mine allowed me a few little extras, but it wasn't like the costs to get the funky binder that you might have seen on other people's channels. So before I open this box and actually finally look at these keeper cards, I want to show you this. This is a tea towel. Lovely play on words, tea, and it's got T's on it, tea towel. Now, if you want to see what this looks like, please check out some other channels. Just type in keeper cards or something like that. You'll get other YouTubers, because I want to leave this one in its packaging. Okay, this is going to be a kind of keepsake to me. So I do not want to use the tea towel. So we're going to leave it in like this. So I'm going to move this camera down now, and you are going to be here with me when I open this box for the very first time. Okay, so here it is. Well, I've opened this little bit before, that's where I got the letter from, but I've not actually opened the cards, nor have I gone through everything that is in here. So I have Keeper Cards pin badges, really awesome, another lovely keepsake. Might even put these on the new gown if I have to replace my current one. We've got our Keeper Cards stickers. Oh no, this one's a magnet, it seems. A magnet and stickers, so I'll find a good place for those. I don't want to look at them yet. Let's see what else is in here. The awesome Keeper Cards wristband. I love these things. I'm going to put it on. I've got a few people's bands. I really like them. But I don't really wear them in my videos just because I forget they're there, and I can't wear them like in my workplace and stuff, so they don't stay on my arm. But I also have really little girly wrists. As you can see, everyone, I can put it down here. Now that's not because these are big, that's because my wrists are tiny. And that's another reason I don't wear them, because until I've got about 20 to fill up my arm, I look a little bit silly. So here it is. This is the beautiful box that they come in. Look at that. You can see it's still sealed here with the sticker, so I haven't opened these. Now, first things first, I think these are extra cards I got from the Kickstarter, so let's have a look at what they are. Oh, do I want to open it? Do I want to open it? I don't know if I want to just keep them like this. I'm going to keep them like this because these are special cards, so we're just going to get a closer look, I think, instead of the 3 cards I've got here. So here we have the P, I can never pronounce that one. In fact, actually, sometimes I can pronounce that one, but every time I click record, I can't. I'm not going to try and attempt it. So there we go. I'm not a massive Pokey fan myself. I've got a few. I do kind of like them, but they're not my ideal tea. But it's still a beautiful holographic card. Now I'm going to move down before we do the other one, because the other one's my favourite of these. This is your is it Devermartha? I don't know. It's a species I've never owned and I probably won't own. It's a beautiful looking species. I know you won't see the colours properly on my camera with the holographic lighting there, but they are really, really beautiful tarantulas. The only reason I won't get one and I didn't join the hype of these was because they are, as you can see, fossorial, and I am not really into my fossorial teas. Semi-fossorials yes, but fully fossorials no. So now we're going to move on to my favourite of the 3 cards here, and that is the Psalmopoeus victori. Now my Victory at the time of recording this is with Valley's Tarantulas, Gav in Wales, who is trying to pair my mature male with his female. Now we might have had news come out by now about how that went, but on time recording it's still sitting at his. I love this species. So you can see how the keeper cards layouts are. Look, arboreal down here, arboreal and fossorial, we saw that. It shows you where in the world, whether they're new world or old world species, and it gives you look location, habitat, female lifespan, male lifespan, keeper level and defenses. So I think that's really, really cool. And down here as well it tells you their humidity. I really love these cards. Now I think the best thing to do is for us to get straight into, where are they, into these ones here. So let me just pop the camera back up at the right angle. Okay, so first time opening this. Can I just pull it, do you reckon? No. I don't like wrecking new pretty things. Comment me below if you're the same. Right, that should be enough to pull that out. Oh no, we've got a sticker both sides. Okay, okay. Ah, and I ripped it anyway. Now I love these as well. Look at the way they are packaged. They have these beautiful handcrafted webbing sort of design bags for them, and here they are. As you can see, another proof I haven't opened it. Look at that. And there's something else in here. What's this? Oh, business card. Business card for keeper cards. Info will be in my description below. Wicked. So this box is very similar to the other one's box. A nice little plastic container. I'm not going to go through every card with you. Let me try and think of a way to do this. Let's see how the leaflets go first, and then we'll move on. So the official expansion pack, the big, the bad, the bold, and here we get a list of recommended YouTubers. Holy cow, I'm on here. Who is that handsome devil right there? The best YouTuber in the world right there. I'm only kidding, but thank you so much for adding me on here, Danny. I didn't even realise. You may have told me. I could have been drunk, I don't know, but a lot of these people are my friends. So we've got people such as Tarantula Dan. I've known Dan a long time. Mark's Tarantulas is also a friend of mine. Deadly Tarantula Girls is overseas. Tarantula Cat, the Tarantula Collective. Let's see what other UK ones are here that I know, actually have met personally. Love Thompson's Big Spiders. Invert Kingdom UK. Yeah, good friend of mine as well in person. The Spider-Man, another good friend of mine in person. Who else have we got here? Princess Sophie Pink, our little star in the making, doing wonderfully on YouTube, telly and all sorts of things. Arachnid, my good mate Gar. Kieran from Alternative Invert, Jaden from Mr. Grindler's Creatures, Amy, the host of Fatal Fangs 3 and my good friend, Couch Locked Arachnophobia, Craig, my good friend as well. And then they've got the TTSNT that obviously Danny, the creator of these keeper cards, is a part of. So yeah, some really awesome channels on here, really awesome channels for you guys to go and check out. If you need to, pause this video, have a read, and check out all the people on here. First things first, are there any just bog standardy cards? There we go. Tarantula History 101. I'm not going to go through all the details of this because I'd like you guys to get your own pack. Love tarantulas. They have a YouTube channel. Very, very educational. just go and look. If you don't know who they are, you need to. One of the greatest sites and places of information. I could go on all day, so I'm not going to. Information on molting here as well. Substrate frustration, so talking about different substrates. Cleanup crew information. This is all really handy tips in the cards. What's this one? Oh, that's about field crickets, so that's to do with feeders. Interesting. And now we're moving on to the actual tarantulas here. Okay, so the ones I've decided to show you go in this order. Every one in here is a tarantula I currently own. Remember, this is only from the current expansion pack. There are a few I own in the original too. So just to name them all, and I'll show you a couple. T. blondie, T. sturmii, T. violicus, N. chromatus, N. carapoensis, Apolopus species Columbia, D. diamantinensis, Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, Stratogyrus darlingi, Bumba cabocla. So out of that pack, that is how many that I currently own. These two cards are ones I do currently own, but you don't know about yet. So I will not reveal those ones. They will be in an upcoming video very shortly. These two are cards of species I have owned but don't own anymore. One of which is this one here. The H. pulchripes or H. pulchripes, however you want to say it, the Harpactira. I missed this one. This one unfortunately died for unknown reasons. There was no death cow or anything. I was so confused and so upset to lose this beautiful spider. So, damn. And then these are all ones I don't own. Some I won't ever intend on owning. Some I would like to own. So let's have a quick look at the setup of the cards of the ones I do currently have in the Bug Realms collection. So just panning over, you can see here all the different ones I have. Now let's just pick one out of the blue. Bumba cabocla has actually been synonymized now, so it will now be Bumba horrida. So that's a shame, but it was Bumba cabocla at the time of this card being created. Love this sort of dwarf terrestrial species. They're New World, they're beautiful. So you can see closely resembles a true spider due to its tomato-like colouring. This tarantula loves to burrow and is quite an aggressive eater. Now that is spot on. Location Brazil, tropical rainforest, up to 15 years for a female and up to 5 for a male. Keeper level only 1 out of 5. Defences, it's got type 3 and 4 urticating hairs and kept slightly moist. So yeah, that's probably one of my faves out of the ones I currently own in the cards here. Now just to finish it off, I'm just going to pick a couple out of the ones that I don't have to show you which spiders I would love to get in my don't own pile. So here I've picked 3 cards out of that big pile that I really want to own. So the Widoversipes, beautiful arboreal tarantula, kind of very similar to your Avix. Stunning, just incredibly stunning and beautiful information there. The Eximinas, I would love one of these. I would adore one of these. It's a genus I absolutely just desire. And also, I didn't point out, they've got common names underneath. Look, so Amazon sapphire pink toe, Colombian lesser black tarantula, and then last but not least is the Ephobophus cyanogathus, however you want to say it, is your blue fang tarantula. And now this is a fossorial, so why have I picked it? Well, when it does pop out of the ground for feeding times, you see those beautiful blue fangs. Now I've seen a lot of people feed these. I have actually witnessed one feeding in person, and it did come out for the feed. Now I don't mind that in a fossorial if it does come out and feed, but there were so many that I owned that I've now passed on that I just never saw even at feeding times. So yeah, what a haul. I can't wait for there to be a new set of keeper cards coming out, and I really need to finish off some of the heroes cards as well to my old pack. So to end this video, I want to say massive thanks to Danny Damon, who creates these keeper cards. They are beautifully done. And there's the back of the cards in more detail for you as well. They're just amazing collectibles. They really, really are. I understand it's a business, and you know he's got to do this to make money, but he's also just a lovely guy anyway. I love having a chat with him. You know, he's got friends in business. Some people just don't make time for anybody, and he's a busy man, and he still always makes time for people that will make time for him, and I respect that about the man, and that's why I'll always continue to collect keeper cards. And also massive thanks for putting me on that actual list of recommended tarantula YouTube channels. Oh, I didn't notice as well, sorry to point out, there is a list of more along the bottom. I just noticed Adam the Invertebrate, good friend of mine, Tarantula Cave, good friend of mine, Lee's Creature Features, good friend of mine, Jojo, Exo Cavern, good friend of mine, Tarantula Task Enclosures is a good friend of mine. There's loads on there. I'm not going to go through them all, but a majority of the people written below are good friends of mine. Oh, Kelly's on there, Critters and Creations. Ah, she's going to be well chuffed with that. So anyway, it's time to wrap up this video. For review purposes, 10 out of 10. I can't go any less. Just massive 10 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. Make sure to go into the links in the description below to get hold of your keeper cards. And of course, keep an eye on the page and be up to date with Danny for future expansion packs, because it's really, really worth getting on the Kickstarter, guys, to get some special stuff. There was other awesome things I could have got if I had the funds to do it, and you get your cards before everybody else, and it's totally worth it. So I think I am going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know there's a lot of these out there, and you probably were just like, oh, it's the same old thing, and it probably was the same old thing, but you know what, I enjoyed making it. So let's wrap this up. Take care. Bye bye.